Welcome back to Hockey Eastern Ontario's Rule of the Week, where each week we take a rule from the Hockey Canada rulebook and break it down for our officials, our coaches, and our players so that they can better understand the rule and how it's applied in a game situation. This week we are at beautiful Yosemite National Park in California to talk about slashing. Because when you think of Yosemite National Park, you think of slashing. Why are we here? Yeah, it's woods, forest. Hockey sticks are made of wood, and people slash with wood. Okay, we're going to talk about slashing. Stay tuned. So this week we're going to talk about slashing, but before we get started, just a quick reminder, if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you like the material on the channel, please go ahead and hit subscribe. With all that being said, let's talk a little bit about slashing. Let's jump right into the rule.
Rule 9.3 Slashing. Slashing is the action of hitting an opponent with a stick while holding the stick with one or both hands. Tapping the stick of the puck carrier is not considered slashing if it is for the sole purpose of gaining possession of the puck. A slashing penalty will be assessed to any player who swings their stick at an opponent, whether out of range or not, without actually striking them, or who, on the pretext of playing the puck, makes a wild swing at the puck with the object of intimidating their opponent. So what penalties can we call for slashing? We can call either a minor penalty. This is for any slashing action where a player strikes an opponent with a minimal degree of violence. A major plus a game misconduct penalty can be called when a slashing action occurs with a high degree of violence or results in injury. Or a match penalty, where a player deliberately attempts to injure an opponent with a slash. Now let's look at a few examples. In this example, watch the player in white as he approaches the player in red. Watch where he puts his stick. His stick is up around the glove area. He's going to do this again. Now what you'll notice is that he doesn't make any effort here to play the puck. Instead, his stick is parallel to the ice, and he's high on the stick of the opposing player. Okay, so is this no penalty, a minor penalty, a major and a game penalty, or a match penalty for slashing? As the stick is parallel to the ice, there is no attempt to play the puck. Aggressive contact with the stick, but minimal degree of violence. There's a clear consequence, and as a result, a minor penalty for slashing would be assessed. For the second example, the goalie has covered the puck and it's no longer visible. I want you to watch the yellow player as they go towards the net. As you can see here, the yellow player goes towards the net and sticks the goalie, pokes at the goalie, even though the puck is no longer visible. So is this no penalty, a minor penalty for slashing, a major penalty and a game misconduct penalty, or a match penalty? There's a slash on the goaltender in this example. The puck is not visible. There's no legal reason for that action. Therefore, a minor penalty for slashing would be assessed. In this last example, we're going to be watching the player right here in white. I specifically want you to watch how high his stick comes up here as he swings at the other player. His stick is above the shoulders, two hands, and he comes down hard on the player in black just as he shoots the puck, and the player in black goes down. Seemingly he's been hit in the hands, we assume there, with the stick of the player in white. So is this no penalty, a minor penalty for slashing, a major penalty in a game misconduct, or a match penalty? So the slash on the hands here with no attempt to play the puck, the degree of violence really helps us out here. There's a high degree of violence. The defending player actually winds up, puts his stick over his head as he's coming down at the other player. Therefore, this would be a major penalty and a GM, game misconduct, for slashing. It should also be noted that this could be called a match penalty if, in the opinion of the referee, the player was attempting to injure the other player with that slash. Remember, a match penalty is a deliberate attempt to injure. So if the referee watching this determines that that two-hand slash in that way deserves a match penalty, they could call that instead of the 5 in a game for slashing. It's really important to highlight here that there is some subjectivity between the 5 in a game and a match penalty for slashing. It really depends on the context of the game and what's been happening during the game to justify whether that should be a 5 in a game or a slash, in addition to the way the official interprets the infraction.
So there you have it. That's a little bit about slashing. I hope that helps you better understand the rule and how we apply it in a game situation. As always, if you have any questions about this video or any of the videos in our series, please go ahead and send me an email. My contact information is below. You can also reach out to your association or your district referee in chief. I'm sure they'll be happy to help you as well. Until next week, have a safe and wonderful week, and we'll see you back here real soon. Not at Yosemite, but back here on YouTube. All the best.